Spoilers for Outlander Season 8, Episode 6. This episode was very emotional, I'm not gonna lie. Particularly the reunion between Ian, Emily, Totis. There's a lot going on there. I don't want to take away from how beautiful this moment was, particularly getting to meet Rollo's grandson. I know the dogs get me every time. However, as a book reader, it was very hard for me not to be disappointed by this scene, because if you thought this was emotional, the scene in the book is 10 times that. Anyway, similar to what we saw in the show, Ian and Rachel do go to visit with Joseph Brandt to try and find out what happened to Ian's son and his other wife. It plays out differently in the books because 1, Jenny is there, and 2, we are introduced to one of the most impactful and important characters, in my opinion, at this time in the story. And for whatever reason, the show chose to leave it out. Now, the Sachem, who we should have met in this scene, is a significant character, like I was saying, for many reasons. The first being that, yes, he is a love interest of Jenny's, but 2, more importantly, he is a Mohawk elder who has the ability to see ghosts. And as I explained in my video last night, which this comment stems from, he meets with Jenny in this scene and he tells her that Ian is with her and that he is walking upon 2 legs. And I had kind of theorized that maybe they could still introduce this character and have him give that message to Ian so that he could have some closure with his father. And this character also is told by Ian about Claire being a time traveler, about the Standing Stones. And he decides to go back to the ridge with them so that he can meet Claire. As they are traveling back, Ian also tells the Sachem how Claire had met and walked with the ghost of Ottertooth. And when he gets back to the ridge and he meets Claire, he tells her of how she has the ghost of a baby walking with her, and it is baby Faith. And he also tells her about the ghost of Frank walking with her, but more importantly, Jamie. And it's odd to me that the show didn't include this because it could have been a way to wrap up the Faith storyline. And now it leads me to believe that maybe they are going to hold true and keep Faith alive. No, they can't do it. It makes no sense. They can't do it. It makes no sense. Another thing that is so impactful about these scenes in the books is Rachel. While we did see her exhibit great love and respect for Ian in this episode, in the books it's significantly more impactful, particularly the way that she respects Emily and why Emily feels comfortable leaving her son with Ian and Rachel. Rachel knows that she is going to be meeting them. She actually goes to all the trouble of understanding and learning how to paint her face to reflect peace and respect. And more importantly, it is showing that she respects Ian's connection to the Mohawk and that she will always instill those values in Swiftest of Lizards, aka Totis. And it ties into the whole theme that I have been talking about of how Ian's Mohawk nature has kind of been stripped from him in these later seasons. Rachel taking that on and showing that kind of respect to Emily is such a significant and powerful moment. I hate that we missed it. A lot of big storylines are being left out. And listen, I've said it before and I'll say it again, the books are humongous. Obviously, everything cannot be fit. And I don't want to be one of those negative people who's always criticizing the adaptation, because as a whole, I love the Outlander show. But I am just so sad that they have removed so much of the magic and so many of the significant characters, particularly the Sachem, because this is one of the most impactful and heartwarming moments when we find out that he is able to see ghosts, and in particular, give Jenny the peace of knowing that Ian is walking on 2 legs.